Deadly Premonition was a game that I have seen discussed on and off. I remember when it first came out, there were many critics that did not give it good reviews, but a lot of players found that once they had a chance to actually play the game, they became fans of it. As an outsider, I saw this game become a cult classic. As the years went on, it was mentioned with more positive comments, and rarely did you see anyone dislike this game, just like how it was seen on its initial release. With a sequel recently announced, the game has now come to the Switch, and I finally got my hands on it. The game is very weird, and it doesn't hide this fact either.
Listen, they both need each other. It's called interdependency, and they both know it. Yeah, I know. He does terrible things to Tom. Nasty, even sadistic things. But that's fine, as long as that's what Tom wants. Think about it. His actions. He's always asking for it. It's his partner's job to fulfill that need, and Jerry knows that. Proof? Well, in the Tom and Jerry show, they live with each other.
Deadly Premonition does not hide its weirdness, it asks the players to fully embrace it. In some ways, this game kinda looks like a long-lost PS2 game, and in a way, the dated visuals actually work to further the game's weird atmosphere and setting. Whether this was a creative decision or not, it works to the game's advantage. Deadly Premonition feels like a combination of David Lynch, True Detective, and the charm of Japanese games. Japanese games tend to have a nice charm and a good mix of weird and silliness to them, and this game is on another level with it. The initial weirdness might be off-putting to some, but I found this to instantly grab me. The game also has a fun campiness to it. You play as York, and you are trying to solve a murder. York is a bit odd, but very charismatic. York also addresses a being known as Zack. Zack seems to be an imaginary friend of York's, and I also think this is a way for York to be able to directly talk to the player. The first few times it happens, you might find yourself a bit confused. York feels like he was heavily inspired by the TV show Twin Peaks.
Did you see that, Zach? Clear as a crisp spring morning. F.K. in the coffee. I knew I could count on it. Never fails. Now then, let's get going.
I spent my initial time with the game exploring environments and fighting different enemies. These enemies are a nice mix of creepy and silly. The enemies are in distorted positions, but I feel like there was some Evil Dead inspiration here. The gunplay has this automatic feature. You can free aim your weapon, but there is an auto lock for efficiency. The gunplay so far feels more functional rather than being something impactful. I found the first few hours to be extremely captivating. The mix between weird, silly, and creepy works really great here. It has a great hook, and you have to be willing to accept the weirdness of it. From my short time with it, I can see the specialness of this game. This is something that I plan on continuing and doing a proper full review down the road. As of right now, if you haven't tried this game but you are interested, then I would highly recommend you check this one out.